It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Buccaneers rookie quarterback. Everyone's still in awe of his last game, passing Noah Van Brocklin's 1951 mark of 554 passing yards. It's the Bucs and the Chiefs on Monday night.
So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. Leading them out, someone we're all very excited to watch. It's the rookie out of Alabama.
And there's certainly still people talking about the game. The buzz is real. He posted unbelievable numbers last week. Even his passing numbers continue to rise league-wide. He reached heights rarely flown to in league history. It took volume, sure, to get him there, but also an eagle eye to see everything.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. Trying again, following the sack. He's on the move. He's going deep down this side. That's complete inside the 35. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of...
Buccaneers and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And that passing touchdown he started this game off with, just what we expected from somebody who you can see is among the NFL leaders in finding the end zone this year.
Here we go, set.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Chased out to his right. That throw behind his intended target.
It's week 9 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Buccaneers rookie quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Buccaneers and the Chiefs under the lights on Monday night.
Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
A man who grew up right here in Kansas City at Center High School. It's Rashad White. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Buccaneers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. Woods the receiver in motion left. King throwing to start the drive. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And some room to work. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. In motion left, Godwin. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. And this is caught by Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
So out come the Bucs now. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
Escaping the pressure right. Caught by Woods. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Here's King. Off play action. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. King. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down. In motion left, Godwin. They'll look to throw again. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Back to throw. King. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Looking to throw. King. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the comp.
Buccaneers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been incredible all year long. The NFL's leader in passing yards as he just recently eclipsed the 4,000-yard mark on the season. To throw is King. Throwing to start the drive. This is caught by Evans. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And fighting down inside the 25. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Off the bootleg. King. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. In motion, the tight end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
He'll buy some time right. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And with that touchdown pass, he's going to draw level with a Hall of Famer Peyton Manning for most touchdown passes in a single season, with that being number 55 for him on the year. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
Throwing to start the drive. King.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
In motion left, Godwin.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Back to throw. King. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, King.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Now King from the gun on third down. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Touchdown! Robert Woods, 42 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point.
Let's go. King now throwing to start the drive. This is White on the screen. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. King operating from the gun. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, King. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Here we go. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about...
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row.
Okay, break.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Throwing to start the drive. King flushed out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. from the 38 now. Here's second and a couple.
Let's go now. Let's go.
White, he'll try the left side. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 31-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Looking to throw. King eluding the pressure right. And a catch right side by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 31 yards. And the Bucs add 6 to their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. King. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it? No.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Here's King, throwing to start the drive. This ball complete to Durham. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
Back to throw. King. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. Completes the pass to Evans on the comebacker. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. Now a give up the middle. This is White, and he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 35. 110 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing to start the drive. King over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Looking to throw. King. That's caught by Durham. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Back to throw. King. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. Past the 20. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. King, flush to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So rarefied air for him now at the quarterback position. That is 60 touchdown passes for him on the campaign. Unbelievable. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Here we go, shot.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Second down and a yard. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
And that is a historic run for him, partner. With that pickup, he just broke Lamar Jackson's 2019 record for most yards in a season by a quarterback. No one has done it better across a 16 or a 17-game schedule. Now his name will be forever linked with the best runners to ever play at that position.
First down, here's White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their... Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Now King, throwing to start the drive. He completes it to Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they take a knee. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Buccaneers, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign.
Ready, ready! Ready, ready! On the jump! Go! Ready! Set! Ready! Here we go! Shot! Let's go! Ready? Set! Here we go! Here we go! It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Buccaneers' electric quarterback. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Bucs and the 49ers. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. Leading them out, someone we're all very excited to watch. It's the rookie out of Alabama.
And how do you really build on setting a new NFL record last week? I'm not sure you can. What we saw out of him might go down as his single greatest performance in an NFL uniform. What he can do, and we'll try to do here, is carry that momentum from last week into this week and go get them another win.
Let's go now.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now second
They
and
motion the tight end over.
at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's complete, Mike Evans. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. Mike Evans with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. slot. It's Cade Otton. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds Woods. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, a run for White. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive.
The Buccaneers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you want your quarterback to, number one, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season.
Ready.
Slot man in motion left.
Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got his target. It's Otton. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Running on 2nd with White. Into the 2nd level past the 30. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their early lead to 13. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say...
Teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. First and 10, they're going to throw. This one's taken in by Otton. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Tight end going in motion here. Play action on first down. He throws a bullet down the road. He's got it. Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
Let's go.
From the red zone now. Getting out to his left. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 13-point lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
This finds Evans complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to him. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Here we go. Here we go.
Motioning the tight end now. They go play action on first. Finds him on the crossing route. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Looking to the air here. That one's complete over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. It really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers lead by 14. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. They kick the running back in motion. Airing it out to start this drive. Throwing deep down the near side. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. They'll say hello to the red zone after that big play, huh? As they get set for 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone, instead stopped at the 2. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
On the move, headed right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. He hung in there as long as he... Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. Takes out a one-stop. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He's got time here. Got a man. Palmer has it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. First and 10, it's a give to White. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Brought down by Fred Warner. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it deep downfield. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Drive starts with a carry by White. Jukes one defender. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
First down, and they go right back to him. Oh, what a stiff arm. Eludes a defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw here on first down. Hauled in by Godwin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
White trying this straight ahead. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Here's White again. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Go.
Again, this is White. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his right. This ball's caught by Palmer. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Out of the gun, White. Works his way to the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. And he continues to rise higher and higher as this game goes on. That's now a 500-yard performance for him. Less than 30 times that's ever happened, which puts in perspective the enormity of what he's accomplished here. White on 1st and goal. Juke the defender. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 on that play, so now they've got 2nd and goal. Back to throw now. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers put up even more points in a win. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The give now to White. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
It's White on the give. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He's on the move. He's running for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. When we bring this game to a close, Brock, I think one of the stories we're all going to be talking about is the type of showing this guy's had, not spinning the ball, but running it.
It's been just gritty. It's been determined, kid. It's been tough. When they needed a play, he's dug deep and he's willed this offense forward, coming through with the type of run the moment asked for.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Smash!
Going to the ground again on 1st. Has another lane. And they finally get to him at the 15. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, here goes White. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Second down now, 7 to go. Trying the right side with White. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention.
Come on, set!
From the gun on third down. Chased out to his right. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers have likely locked up the win right there. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down. Didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady...
Here's White. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
On the ground, it's White. And he makes it to the start of the red zone, down at the 20. Third down, 1 yard to go.
That's a gain of 4.
Here's the option give to White. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November.